Gymgrossisten.com.
That's funny, you sick bastards? Oh, okay. Stefan Struve, Santiago, McDonald, a lot of guys. Oliveira all went to the hospital. Brian Stan did not. He's got a broken right thumb, and he's here. Who's first? Nobody? You? Yep. You?
I have a question for Matt. Matt, were you surprised that Rampage was able to defend your takedowns?
Yeah, I was really surprised, and I was really better. My takedown was not really great. It was better. But I tried to keep up with Rampage. He's pretty sweaty. Not that better. It was a good fight.
Were you hurt out there at all?
I had a feeling. I'll probably feel it tomorrow.
Matt, could you walk us through your mental state during that fight? Obviously, it was a frustrating fight for you, but you seemed to look visibly kind of defeated in the second, third round, to be honest.
It was. I'm done. Yeah, I wasn't, really happy with my performance. It seems like I need to go back and train with my mistake. But I'll try to come back.
I know this was a fight that you really wanted and that you asked for. What does it feel like now that you came up short, obviously?
Well, I didn't give out 100%, but I did all I could, But Rapids is pretty good fighting, So it's pretty good, It's bad when I face Rapids, But I will come back again.
And Dana, could you give us your thoughts on the main event? How it played out? Obviously, the crowd wasn't that into it.
Yeah, obviously, Rampage came out. He looked good in the beginning. He gassed out halfway through the fight. And I say it all the time. Guys got to stay consistent, got to stay busy. After the fight, Rampage said he thinks he has a fractured hand. That sucks. That's not good news. But it's what I've been hearing lately. Tons of guys getting injured. Hopefully it's not, and we can keep him busy. He's one of the best in the world, and when he's on, he's on. And tonight, like I said, he looked good early.
And you mentioned that he was one of the names under consideration for John Jones, and you said that you've got to make that decision pretty quick. Is that the type of performance that you can get a title shot off of, or? Well,
Listen, I don't think anybody can deny it, no matter what his performance was tonight. He's one of the top 2, 3 in the world. He is, period. And inconsistency, and I believe in guys staying consistent, fighting, 3 times a year. Your timing is on, you're in shape, all the tools and the skills are there when you stay busy. So hopefully his hand isn't fractured and we can keep him busy. He says it is, so.
Would it be with Jones if he's okay, or?
Yeah, if he's okay, yeah. So we'll see what happens. We got to get him looked at by a doctor, and then we'll figure it out, and we'll go from there. Who's next?
Hi, so this is for the Mir Nelson fight. I just want to ask, you guys are both locals, and I'm from Vegas 7 Magazine. I just want to know, which one of you deserved the title tonight, and why?
I would say Frank won just because he actually out-wrestled me. I brought Dan Hardy in for my wrestling this week, so. As we can see, English wrestling is not as good as American wrestling.
This is for Rampage right over here. First of all, congratulations on the win. Just want to talk about your performance. Were you happy with it?
Can you hear me? I was okay with my performance. I wanted to do a little bit more, and I knew that I could stay on my feet with Matt Hammer, but Matt had a great game plan, and I saw it as soon as I got in there with him. I saw how far away he was standing away from me. I could tell he was setting me up to take me down, and he had some great low leg kicks, and it just made me not do exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to come and throw some bunker loads on him and drop these big D's on him, but he's a tough guy, so I couldn't do exactly what I wanted. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but I lived though.
You dominated the fight, but how important is the finish to you? I mean, you mentioned it at the weigh-in yesterday, and you haven't had one for a couple of years. I mean, is that something that you're thinking about a lot lately, or are you real happy to just to get the win?
Well, no, I wanted to knock out. You guys know how I am. You guys know I like knocking people out and stuff like that. Matt never been knocked out before, so I found it out like a couple of days ago. I didn't know that, and I kind of took it as a personal challenge. So I was trying to knock him out, but I ended up, you know what I'm saying, hurting my hand a little bit more. Not even a fractured one, you know what I'm saying. That guy got a hard head. I don't think nobody's gonna knock him out. You know what I'm saying. Good luck to him. He's tough. I think Matt got a long future in this sport because I'm telling you, I was trying to knock his head off.
Can you talk about the injury real quick, the hand?
Well, you know what? I didn't want to tell nobody about it. You know what I'm saying. I always try to put my injuries out. You know what I'm saying, out of my mind stuff. Honestly, I hurt my hand in Japan back in December of Christmas, drunken around fighting with my friend in the hallway, and doing so. I thought it was a heal up. I didn't know about this fight. I thought it was a heal up, and I did like a crazy jab on one of my sparring partners, and I hurt it again. And I went to the doctor, and they said it was fractured. And I told him, kiss my ass, I'm still fighting. So here you go. And it bothered me a little bit, but you know, Don House took my hand up really good, and it was just more scary than anything, because you know you punch it with something broken, like a little fracture, it hurts a little bit. You just don't want to, you know, hurt it worse. So, but I take nothing away from Matt, fractured hand or not. I still probably want to knock him out tonight.
And my last question, you know, earlier in your career, you were known as this guy who came forward always, was always coming forward, and now you're known more as a counterpuncher. I mean, is that something stylistically that you wanted to change about yourself? And do you feel like that has changed about you in your career?
Hell no, I don't like the way I'm fighting now. Everybody trying to take me down. You know, it's one of the things. You got to be smart. I can't go out there and just keep fighting the same way and just rushing guys. That's the best way to take them down. And the first time I sparred in this training camp, I brought in some great wrestlers, and I did that. I was rushing forward on them, and they were taking me down. I said, oh, yeah, what the hell I'm doing? I got to sit back and counterpunch and defend the takedown, you know. So that's, when you fight people that just want to take you down, you just got to fight a different way. And I threw some leg kicks just to shut some people up. But you notice there was only 10 seconds left in the first round when I threw that leg kick. So y'all shut the hell up. I know Muay Thai.
Hey, Dana, this is for you. I want to comment on Rick's story. He's kind of been flying under the radar. I feel like a lot of people haven't been as aware of him. Obviously, tonight was a huge win. So where does he go? How soon can he keep his momentum going? And for you, Rick, if you could ask for somebody else, since you called out Thiago, who would you ask for next?
I actually thought it was a great fight. You know, I know there's some boos at the end of the fight or whatever. I don't know what those people watching. Rick Story fought a great fight, and you know, I haven't talked to him yet since the fight, but he got crushed with that knee in the third round, and the fight changed there. Thiago had a chance to jump in there and take that fight over, in my opinion, and he didn't. And Rick kept his head together, kept his composure together like a pro, and stayed in there. And you know, he showed some big stuff tonight against a tough guy who's been in big fights. So no, I thought it was a great fight, and I definitely think he won the fight.
Yeah.
No reason to boo.
You know, and who would you like to call out next, though?
Well, me and my coach, Pat White, we were discussing this, and we think that the next opponent that would best suit us would be John Fitch, just because, you know, he's the next guy in line. And yeah, that was a good knee. my teeth actually went through my mouthpiece on that one. But, yeah.
Did it hurt?
No, I didn't feel it.
Dana, over the last few cards, there have been a lot of rearranging the card because of injuries and things like that. How stressful has it been for you? Because I know injuries are a part of the game and a part of any sport, but it just seems like there's been a rash of injuries all at the same time.
Right. Yeah. It's, you know, it's unfortunate, and it definitely bums us out when it happens. But it's nothing to get stressed over. It's part of professional sports. Guys are going to get hurt, and like I said, we stack the cards so deep, and this has been one of those cases where both the guys get injured. Normally, we try to replace one of the fighters and keep at least half the fight. So it happens. Listen, this isn't the first time, and it won't be the last time.
Gymgrossisten.com